Hi guys, my name is Lara Kadaisi and I am the matchmaking mistress. So I am back with another video, and today's video is titled Clinginess or Neediness, the reason why they've been running away from you, the reason why you've been losing your relationships. Clinginess, neediness. I have a lot of people who around me that I know or that have called me or that I've counseled with or coached or done therapy for at a particular point in time, and you find out that they're very, they're always telling me, I love them, or I love him, or I love her. I gave her everything she wants, everything she asked me for, everything, and then she left me. She just ran away from me. She left me, she ran away. And they can't seem to understand it, and they're saying, why, Lara, what is her problem? What is his problem? Like, I don't know what else he wants. I don't know what else she wants. I don't know what else he or she wants me to do that I've not done. I'm always there, I'm always calling, I'm always cooking, I'm always doing this, and I'm always doing that. Guys, there's a thin line between giving affection, being affectionate, and being clingy. There's a thin line between, being in love or affectionate or being needy. Nobody wants to be around anybody that is needy. If you're needy, if you're clingy, people will run away from you. People will run away from you because in as much as everybody loves attention, almost everybody, well, there are some exceptional cases, but almost everybody that I know love attention. So, or affection. So if they're running from your affection and attention, it could be that you're too needy. It could be that you're showing, you're giving up yourself too much. And you can be too much. You can do too much for people, and people will run away from it, and you'll be thinking maybe the problem is with them. Sometimes the problem is with them, but not every time. You want to check yourself. Girl, if you're always calling and calling and calling, hey, baby, how are you? Where are you? What have you done? I know that some of our partners, some guys and some babes, like a lot of affection, depending. See, that's why in my videos or when I'm doing therapy, I don't like to give one size fits all, because there's really no one size fits all advice or one size fits all relationship talk or anything like that. There are different kind of people depending on your love language. For instance, we have 5 different love languages: words of affirmation, gifts, touch, what again now, acts of service, and what's the 5th one? Oh my god, quality time. Yes, quality time, gifts, touch, words of affirmation, and acts of service. So for some people who like touch, people like me, they like when you hold them, hug them. It doesn't necessarily have to be sex, but when you hold them, you hug them, you rub them, and all of that, that's the kind of attention, affection that they like. Some other people too love quality time, like me too. I like it when we spend quality time together. It does not necessarily matter what we are doing. We can be sitting there in the house and be staring at ourselves in the eye like this. I don't mind. I love it. As long as we're together. It could be that we're going out together. It could be that, as long as, I don't really care what we do, as long as we're together. That's what quality time. Some people, acts of service is that when, they do things, you do things for them. When they want something done, maybe they want to run an errand, you run errands for them, you help them, they like that. So some people, words of affirmation is when you're always telling them, affirming them, you look good, you look positive, you look, I love the way you do this to me, you're my hero, you're my this, baby, you're the one, you're everything I ever want. Some people like that. I'm trying to change the hairstyle. So some people like that, and then some other people is, what's the 5th one? Gifts. Buying things for them, and some people, that's what they like. It's not even the quality of gifts sometimes, or the quantity. I don't know. It's not the amount of the gifts. Yes, it's just the fact that to them, what you put into it means that you remember them. It means that you're mindful of them. That kinds of treat them. So you need to find out the love language of your spouse. And how to know is how they love you. How they treat you is their own love language. If they like to touch you a lot, that means that love language is touch. If they like to spend a lot of time with you, that means quality time. If they like to run errands for you and do things for you, that means that's their love language. If they like to speak positive things to you, affirming you, telling you, baby, you are, everything, that's their love language. What's the 5th one now? I think touch. If they touch you a lot, That means that's their love language. You can also ask them so that you will know how to love them. So my point is, if I love quality time, yes, and touch, and you call me a lot, or you see me, we spend a lot of time together and all of that, I won't mind. But there is also a thin line between too much. How do you know that you're needy? People do not like it when you're too needy. We love it when our spouses love us. I love it when my husband is dying over me, or my spouse, or I love it. We all love it. But when it is too much, how do you know it is too much? Let me give you number one reason when you know that you're doing too much, you're too clingy, is when you think, or that you're losing yourself for that person. Like you're canceling all your appointments to be with your friends, your family, your work, you're skipping work, doing things for yourself that that this thing I should do, normal things that I should do for myself. If you're canceling it and skipping it all the time for them, then babe or guy, you're too needy. It shows that you're too clingy, and they will run away from you as fast as you even know it. Another thing is when they're beginning to sound, that kind of thing. When you call them, before they used to be excited, like, hey, Lara is calling me, hey baby, I've missed you. But now you call them like, hi, okay, that shows that they're not feeling you anymore. It shows that it could be that it doesn't mean that they don't want you anymore, but it could be that you're calling them too much, you're emailing them too much, you're being in their faces too much. They will run away. You don't want anybody running away from you. You want to get a life of your own. You want to have your own friends. Don't I know people who say, he's my friend, my boyfriend is my only friend, he's my best friend, my everything. That's not wise. Your boyfriend, your babe, your girlfriend should be a lot to you, but they shouldn't be everything to you. You have a mother before they came, you have a father, you have sisters, you have brothers, you have friends, you have colleagues. You need to still schedule spending time with these people, because that's how to have a balanced life. If you neglect everybody else and then focus only on them, my dear, they will run away from you. You think that you're building your relationship. That's what some girls call it to me when they talk to me. Like, Lara, I'm building my relationship. That's what you think you're doing. But my dear, you are killing the relationship, because they will run away. These people want to see that, you have fun with your friends. They want to see that sometimes they want to call you. It's not all the time. Sometimes they want to call you and like, babe, let's go out, and they're like, tomorrow is not good. Why? What are you doing? I'm going out with my friends, or I'm going out with this person, I'm going out with that person. They may do, what's that? Are you telling me they're more important than me? Just, it's not that now, babe. I'm not saying they're more important than you. That's not the point. Blah, blah. Don't worry, tomorrow now. You will see that they will appreciate it. Because it shows that you have more, it shows that it's not like every time they call you, you are there, available. Babe, they are calling you, where are you? Let's go to some, you are there. Hey, babe, let's do this. Hey, you're always there. No life. They will leave you. They will run away from you. Build your own life outside of your relationship. Yes, build your relationship. It's great to build your relationship, but also build a life outside of your relationship. In fact, I'm not a prophetess of doom, but sometimes when your relationship breaks, you can have something else, or somebody or some other people to fall back on. Some people, they give their all, 100%, 150. People like us that can love for Africa, and then when everything breaks up, you feel like your life is dead, like you are dead. You just have to resurrect all afresh again. So I know that, ladies especially, we have that tendency of moving quickly, too fast, losing ourselves in the process of loving somebody else. And some men to do it, but it does not work always in our favor. Please learn to have your own life. Stop being needy and stop being clingy. And then sometimes another reason to know that you're clinging or you're needy is when you always seek validation from your spouse. You always seek for validation, like until they say, babe, that thing that you did is good, or babe, that or the fact that you're in a relationship to you means validation that everything is all right with you. Now your life is perfect and everything. My dear, it could even be an emotional dysfunction. It could be an emotional dysfunction. I know some people who maybe when they were growing up, they had daddy issues, mommy issues, they were alone, they didn't, so because of that, they don't want to be alone. They always want to validate themselves with the man that they are with, or with the girl that they are with, before they believe that their life is okay. That is an emotional dysfunction. Normally we need to treat that in therapy, or in relationship coaching. Go back to the issues. So some people always, they don't want to be alone, because when they're alone they're not happy. Then there's a problem. If you're alone and you're not happy, you always have to be with somebody. You always have to be with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or somebody at every point in time. You're clinging, you're needy, and there's something about it that is not right. It is an emotional dysfunction that you need to treat. It could be that you're running away from something. So some people, when they're alone, they're thinking so hard, thinking of other things, they're scared. Something is wrong, and you need to deal with it. And if you're in Abuja, I'll be running a live program on the 28th and 29th of April. It's called Emotional Detox for Singles. I'll be running that program where we will do life therapy, we will do closure from your past, we will touch your emotional dysfunction, we will go to your childhood, because you cannot divorce who you are now from your childhood. We'll go to your childhood, we'll go to your environment, your significant emotional experiences. We'll touch the marriage of your parents, because some people, the reason why they are exhibiting some emotional dysfunction is because of the marriage of their parents. It's because maybe their parents' marriage was rocky. Maybe they come from a broken home. Maybe so many things like that is really affecting you living an emotionally balanced life. And that's why some of you are still single. That's why a lot of people are still single, because they are not dealt with their emotional dysfunction or emotional issues that happened to them when they were younger. So if you're interested, just email me at omolarakudayisi@gmail.com or call me on 080-606-55460, and I will be there to receive your call. It's happening live in Abuja, 28-29. It's 60,000 naira to be a part of it, but early bird offer closes on the 20th at 40,000 naira. If you're interested, just hit me up. I'll put the details in the description box. Please tell your friends to follow, my YouTube channel. Please help me grow. Thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow I'll be back with another video. Thank you so much, and bye for now.